sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Jacksonville sideline, there is their head coach. His team comes in rested and ready off the mid-season bye week. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from the desert. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And he'll take this one in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Raiders. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here comes the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You go in on a win. Everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye, and we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his receiver, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Dell, the motion man. They'll run right here with Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He's going to look deep for Adams. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Oh, a loose football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day,
and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Baker keeping it on the zone read, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. On the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Baker to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A run, and it's Achane. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the Raiders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. They go play action for Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. A throw left side finds Dell. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Now, faking the give. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. Lawrence now on 2nd down. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's Lawrence. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that 3rd down play call going. And now after going backwards, it's going to bring up 4th down.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jaguars will level the score at 10 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
To return is Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Dell, the motion man. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He's got Dell for that one. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. That one hits at the 10. No one there to stop it, though. Bounds into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Raiders offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. For the middle, it's Cup. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamarcus Ingram. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Here's Cook. A short game, down to the 7. Now timeout, Vegas. That is their second. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Out of the shotgun. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Foye Aluakon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Jaguars. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A 6-yard pickup.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third down and 3. Here's Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
So So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Now, this looks like a design run. They'll pick up 7. Nice job defensively, though, to make sure it's not more. And it sets up 4th down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mayfield. That's caught by Golden, right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Raider 1st down.
42-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd and inches. On play action, Mayfield. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Achane. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Baker Mayfield, touchdown Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Dell, the motion man. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll work forward for a couple. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They motion the slot man left. 2nd down, Lawrence. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. A carry for Cook. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Here's Lawrence. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jaguars.
They'll run with Cook. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Dell, the motion man. Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Dante Fowler in to drop him on 3rd and goal, and that will send the field goal unit out. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Baker to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Mayfield. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Gain of 9 yards. That's another.
Throwing is Mayfield. Looking underneath for Achane. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Jaguars.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he will score! Game on! Devon Achane. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Woo! Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
A gain of 14.
They put Adams in motion. A run with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A run, and it's Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense.
On 2nd down, Baker get this over the middle to Golden. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Now Mayfield. Now a screen set up for Achane. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Backs to his tight end, Schultz. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. And I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 1st down will essentially end the game. And he shows off those strong legs running through 1 tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.